used it a lot, like smoothing metal panels I was trying to make, and at the time I didn't know about microvoxels or anything like that, and I was using the smooth tool a lot, and I found it to be pretty naff.
See, Fazika's been a target of those
Some of my
templates wronging.
Ah, right, and he has to rework.
Yeah,
But
he's got to redo them.
hopefully it shouldn't be too much work. I saw one screenshot of a ship that had probably about 40 voxels were changed, but it's not the end of the world. If they're making changes to the game, we've got to expect a little bit of conflict from playing it.
We do quite often forget that we are in a beta, and just by definition of that name, it means what we're using at the moment is definitely subject to change.
Yeah, and we've got to look at it this way. We're very lucky they haven't had more wipes. A lot of betas can get really buggy, and they have to roll back servers after every patch, and they have to wipe.
Not just betas. Anyone that played Conan, Age of Conan or whatever it was, anyone that played that for the first few weeks after launch, they'll know exactly what I mean.
But
what a nightmare.
Even World of Warcraft has had server crashes so bad that it's had to roll back servers 12 hours after patches.
I remember those days, yeah.
And
definitely.
that was sort of Lich King days, so it wasn't like they weren't experienced in the industry at that point and experienced doing patches. So,
see, if Seeker's got the right attitude, not end of the world.
Yeah,
something's
happened. Good for you.
It's a bit of a pain, but you're playing the game anyway. If you enjoy building, you'll just see it as a challenge to get right, and you might be lucky to make something better.
And
who knows?
You never know. This new smooth tool you might go, oh well, that's actually great for me. That's created something even better for me now.
I just need to speak to Moobot. Can we just put a maybe Star Citizen occasionally?
No, we don't want to talk about Star Citizen.
I'll have a word with her later.
I need to sort out Nightbot to actually
take over.
I need a war between Moobot and Nightbot.
We need to kill off Moobot. We will have Nightbot.
We do not need Moobot anymore.
Moobot can move over.
Empty Stunner says, I don't think we realise how when they make changes to one part of the game that we definitely want, it may sometimes change how other things work. So like with the smooth tool.
Oh, maybe it will work in today's game. Maybe it's moved on.
Maybe the maths has progressed so far that putting the old smooth tool in is physically impossible now.
Well, we know it might have made massive FPS drops. I just wish sometimes companies would just always tell you why they make these decisions.
I think they don't. I think in a way it's good to not give everyone every bit of information, because you get these threads on forums where people start predicting. They start taking into their own kind of minds. Oh right, this is the reason. And if they're given technical information, they become technical geniuses all of a sudden and start saying.
I've often said that gamers have changed these days. When I was a young gamer back in the day, we were all rock hard. If you killed me in PvP, I'm going to hunt you down in real life and beat you up because I'm some sort of ninja. Nowadays, everyone's a programmer. That's simply it. They all know how to make the perfect game. They just don't.
I don't think many ninjas played MMOs, to be honest.
I did.
I think
I was a proper ninja.
I think they've got better things to do, actually. I see you as more of a thin sumo. A thin sumo.
A thin sumo. That's brilliant.
We'll get you in a big nappy.
That would be the first time, wouldn't it, Woobe?
Well, no, I've seen those videos.
I'm an adult baby.
That's where you found Claire in Barnsley. Oh, feed me!
Yeah, I saw those big bazookas of hers, and I was like, I could eat off you for years.
But I think people are too quick to jump on the kind of hate bandwagon. I think that's what by whinging about them, I'm complaining about them whinging, which obviously makes no sense.
Hold on, we've got to take some of these people for watching this show. There's a couple of them funnier than us.
No.
Cos has just made me laugh.
Ninja productivity is an all-time low. Ninjas actually get a lot of work done, but you just don't know about it. That's how good they are.
Exactly.
They're very, very efficient, but you will never find out what they did.
They're just like May. They could be in your room right now.
In Safi's bedroom.
Safi, hello.
Hello, Safi. I've come to give you a hug.
I've been watching you.
That's a complete inside joke, so anyone on the stream's going...
Yeah, that's a good point, sorry.
You've lost us a little bit there. What are you talking about?
talking about it's a guild thing. If anyone watches this after the show or is watching it now and is looking for an EU guild that's kind of adult themed, very funny, got a couple of cool guys.
Very funny.
Very funny. A couple of cool guys in there.
Don't lie.
And it's got boobs as well, people with boobs. Then feel free to join us.
I do need to assess the flat-chestedness of the guild, actually, now we've been talking about it.
Yeah, we can't really talk about it now because the person we were talking about is in the chat.
They might all be boys, so we'll have to find out later. That'll be a fun stream.
That's a different kind of adult. You really would have to click that.
Yeah, maybe not promote us as an adult guild. People come here expecting like erotic roleplay. Hey, I came to find out where all the blood elves were.
Don't you get back on that subject. For the love of anything, do not get back onto that. He was so wound up this afternoon. It was quite cute.
Yeah, I like to have a good old rant about these idiots sometimes, like who just choose to complain. I like this game, and I just don't.
I'll like it in about 6 weeks, I guess.
You're going to have fun in the caves, though, aren't you?
I will. I want to do a bit of treasure hunting. I quite fancy that. But I just want some. You know what I want from the game. I just want some PVE.
Boobs.
Give me some. I always want boobs.
Oh, right.
Give me some combat. Give me some PvP, PVE. Then I'm so happy with it.
Yeah.
But apart from that, the game's amazing. It's definitely what it advertises. Better, in fact. It's better than what I hoped when I first heard about it.
And I think the fact that like now it's kind of available to get for quite cheap, and there's a lot of keys around it. It's gone quite widestream now. Widespread.
Hey, I'm going to do an advert for you at the moment because Cos has just put, I like it when I can build more than a square. And I do know she's been watching some of your video today. Woobe actually made a very basic how-to video.
Very basic in the fact I spoke like an idiot. Yeah. How to add things.
You said that as if there's another phase to your speaking.
Oh yeah, it's very funny.
Thank you. But he did make a how-to video. It will be with our other Twitch videos on here, or you can YouTube Woobe something boring, noob, something like that.
No, it's Landmark Exiles is our YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And it's all in there. It's all at the top of the screen. Look, I'm pointing up to the top of the screen somewhere. It's all up there somewhere. And just go have a look. If you are sort of unsure of any of the tools and how to play, I took time out of my busy schedule of doing fuck all to to do a stream last night.
But it really is for noobs. So
apparently, it's also you really have to have a good sense of hearing because my volumes were really low. So
you need to turn everything up.
So
get your megaphone out.
But
was it called a megaphone? No. What was that thing called that they used to stick to their ear? Belg, no, he probably had one. Like an ear trumpet thing.
Like the sort of horn of a gramophone, but
yeah. What are they called?
I've no idea.
Someone tell me.
The dwarf's got one in The Hobbit, hasn't he? One of the dwarfs has got one.
It?
I've no idea.
We've got to wait 30 seconds to see if anyone knows.
It's almost like we've got this website.
Are you Googling?
Goggly.
What are they called? I bet it's just something stupid like an ear trumpet.
Ear trumpet. That's what I'm searching for. Ear trumpet. Dude, ear trumpets found pictures of exactly that.
There you go.
An ear trumpet is a tubular or funnel-shaped device. They collect sound.
It's an ear trumpet.
Ah, see, she
found bells.
She was around back then, so she'll know.
Ear trumpet, brilliant.
I think that was it patch-wise. There was some optimization things, some bug fixes as well that I didn't care enough about to read.
Well, I didn't read them either.
A bug fix is a bug fix if you're going to stop me crashing as much. Cool.
What do you think to the new NVIDIA graphics patchy thing, driver?
I must say, I think it's improved the quality of the game.
Yeah. I still find I'm crashing, but it's not from mining. It's not from particle effects.
I'm
crashing a little bit from zoning still. If I port to you or if I port through a hub or something.
I haven't crashed from portaling.
I have.
Since I upgraded, so... it might be a random thing on your end. Another thing I didn't mention, actually, on the stream last night, that is something that's quite useful is the ability to delete your cache folder. That they don't really advertise too much, but it is quite helpful if you're having performance issues.
Performance issues, it's a brilliant thing to delete.
Blood knows a lot about performance issues. He often has performance issues.
Yes, I have to work with a retard.
Don't call your wife a retard, you nasty bastard.
She's a Yorkshire Terrier, but not there.
But if you go into your landmark directory, which you can, on the launcher, in fact, you can bring up the landmark directory, and you just need to go into that and you'll be able to see a folder called cache. If you open that folder, there'll be a couple of numbered folders in there. Just select all of them and delete them and empty them from the recycle bin. And you will notice a little improvement in your performance, because that folder can get quite big over time. And
one was 4 gig the other day.
Yeah, I mean in alpha we were knocking on sort of 100 gigs, weren't we?
Yes,
for some people,
ridiculous.
They were getting nuts. But 4 gig is still a lot of information that doesn't really need to be cached.
I like strumpets, by the way.
You like strumpets?
I do like strumpets as well.
It is strumpet. I like a little bit of ear scrumpet, but let's not talk about my skull fucking habits, eh?
Being English, I quite like a crumpet.
Oh,
as
it's
well.
all waxy.
Thank you, Faz. Thank you for popping by.
Take it easy, mate. We'll be sort of killing the stream soon anyway, so you've seen most of us.
Yeah, lucky you.
Yeah, what are we going to do build-wise coming soon? Because obviously we're not getting any wipes now. So have you got any new plans for build, or are you
well, we could stream the game around my cathedral. That's a possibility.
We could, if someone buys me a new computer. That would be wonderful. The donation button is just down here. And I'll consider streaming the guild again.
we can have a go, see how that happens. Yeah, we'll work something out.
Cool.
I was kind of hoping by now we'd have had a H1Z1 go.
Yeah,
I think it's gone past its deadline.
I think the E3 is going to be a big thing for.
Yeah. Oh, they're definitely showing it at E3.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see it in early access alpha, coming not too far after E3, to be honest.
Well, they're letting some of the people play it in E3, which makes me think that obviously they've got a client ready.
Well, they'll have their internal alpha. Yeah, they'll have closed alpha. It's just when they go into open alpha.
That's it. Yeah. So, but I reckon maybe after E3 they'll open it up. Well, yeah. Obviously they will at some point, but I mean quite close to E3.
And I think that'll obviously be quite big. We've been playing a bit Left 4 Dead actually, sort of in preparation of.
Oh, it's been quite fun actually. We had a good game last night.
Yeah, it's a nice sort of time waster, and like playing some games via Steam's quite a nice change of pace sometimes. But then like coming back to build, I've kind of had builder's block this week, so.
You actually have, haven't you? You've hit the block that we've all had at some point. It's just taking you longer to get there, but yeah, you've struggled a bit this week to build.
Well, I'm kind of in a sort of place of, shall I do a big build, or shall I just keep making like stairs and little things for people's builds? So I'm not sure where I want to go, because I've got an alt character with 4 spare claims at the moment, so I've got a lot of space to like build if I wanted to make a village.
You might as well wait now to see what happens in case we have to move our claims.
With caves, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's only Monday. You've got the weekend to get through. It'll be fine. And
yeah, I'll just come and fiddle. I'll fiddle with your cathedral for a while.
You might as well.
I'll fiddle with your spires, darling.
I thought, glad you didn't say I'll fiddle with your tower.
I'll come and fix your back entrance.
No, you will not.
I heard it's very hard to get up there.
Hey, you made the entrance.
I did. I really had to force my way through, but I did make the entrance.
You did. You made a much bigger hole for it.
Right, I think on that note, we should probably call this week's show to a close.
Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and those that watch on YouTube. We've actually got a fair few people that watch this video after it's live, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's cool. So, thanks for watching, and
yeah,
it's cool of you to stop by, and we will see you next Thursday.
Thank you, MT Stunner. That was very appreciative. Thank you very much. And I shall end with my famous love you and see you next week.
Puff.
See you next Thursday.